What if Naruto was an Uchiha Part 3? Over the next month, Team 7 complete over 50 D-rank missions, which consist of helping old ladies across the street, getting their shopping, and finding their lost fucking cats. Naruto doesn't hide that he's bored, and asks Kakashi if they could possibly ask the Hokage to give them a harder mission. Kakashi tells them that these missions are vital to form a basis of a ninja's abilities. However, he does agree that maybe it's time to give them something more challenging, as they are probably the strongest team to have come from the academy this year. I mean, he's not talking about Sakura, but he can't outright say that really, can he? Well, at least not yet. They go to the Hokage's mansion after finding the same cat that had gone missing 3 fucking times in the last month, which I think says a lot about the lady who owns him. And Kakashi tells Hiruzen about the team's strength and that he agrees that their talents are being wasted. The Hokage thinks for a minute and gives them the escort mission to the Land of Waves like usual. Tazuna walks in drunk as always, as he is a bit of a pisshead, and starts mouthing off, saying, "How can these kids possibly protect me?" Naruto and Sasuke, in order to prove that they aren't to be underestimated, flash their Sharingan at Tazuna. After seeing the two boys' eyes, Tazuna shuts up and waits for Kakashi to tell them when they are leaving. Kakashi laughs for a minute and tells the team to get some rest as they head out first thing tomorrow. So the next day, they meet at the gates and head down the road, ready to face the next part of their journey. Naruto and Sasuke are walking and talking about their last training session, discussing new things that they could try and ideas of how to get stronger faster. They are probably about 5-6 miles from the village when Kakashi, Sasuke and Naruto notice a faint chakra signature coming from a nearby puddle. Knowing that this was probably an ambush, Sasuke slowly pulls out a kunai and Naruto starts releasing his chakra chains from his palms. That's a bit of a tongue twister for me, I'm not gonna lie. The two Chunin, for fuck's sake, jump out of the puddle and attack the team. Sasuke stops one in his tracks, literally, by throwing a kunai at his feet, literally pinning him down to the ground, while Naruto dodges the scorpion get over here and decides that, hey, that isn't a bad idea, and then yoinks the other brother towards him and headbutts him with enough force to crack his skull. Fatality. They tie up the demon brothers and start interrogating them on what they want with Tazuna. At first they keep their mouths shut, but start telling them everything when they see the 4 Sharingan of Naruto and Sasuke staring right at them. They revealed that they were hired to kill the bridge builder and anyone that was with him. Kakashi asks who they were hired by, but before they could say who, they both get icicles straight through their hearts. Naruto and Sasuke notice that nearby in the woods, a chakra source is moving away very fast before disappearing. Naruto tells Kakashi that the person who did it went that way, but they are out of range to track with his Sharingan. Kakashi tells them to stay on guard as they are not alone in the woods. They continue very cautiously down the road and get on the boat to the Land of Waves. Tazuna explains why he lied, and they decide to continue the mission as, well, they're already halfway there and they are quite a powerful team. They should be able to handle it. When they get off the boat, however, they get into a clearing where a thick mist meets them. Looking around, they couldn't see anyone or even anything, but they hear Kakashi tell them all to duck. They all hit the deck and a big ass sword goes flying overhead. It lodges into a tree with a tall, masked man stood on the hilt, Zabuza Momochi. Kakashi tells the team to stay back and that he will handle this. literally the same thing as canon happens up until the water prison, so I'm just going to skip it, as we all know what happens there. After being caught, Zabuza laughs, saying that now he can watch his students die, but is confused when Kakashi starts smiling. He tells Zabuza to look at the boy's eyes. When he does, he gets a bit concerned to see the bright red light of yet more Sharingan. Knowing that this is probably going to be a bit more difficult as previously thought, he makes 4 water clones, and they go straight towards the group in order to kill every single one of them. But they're all taken out by the speed of the boys, well, speed and strength, as well as the perception of the Sharingan. Naruto and Sasuke make a plan to free Kakashi. Naruto makes a shadow clone and transforms into a shuriken, and Sasuke throws his own with Naruto right behind it. Zabuza, this time, mistakenly dodges the first one as it's aiming for his legs. At the very last moment, he sees a chain connected to it. Then Naruto reverts back to his actual form and yanks the chakra chain connected to the shuriken and pulls it back at Zabuza. This time the shuriken hits. It went straight through Zabuza's back, putting him into a near-death state. Haku jumps out of the woods, ready to kill Naruto on the spot, but missed by a hair, as Naruto couldn't stand on water, so he just sank below the surface. When Haku tried again, however, Kakashi threw Zabuza's body at him in order to distract him, to which Haku catches his master and feels his heart beating, but very weakly and very slowly. He runs off with Zabuza in his arms to find medical attention, as Naruto swims back above the water. Kakashi tells them that was a very good idea and a very good technique, before passing out himself due to chakra exertion. They get to Tazuna's house, with Sasuke carrying Kakashi, as Naruto was using Sakura as support, as he was feeling fairly weak himself after that fight. The next day, Kakashi wakes up and gives his team the tree walking and water walking exercise, as Naruto wasn't able to protect himself in the water, but being able to stand on top would actually give him a fighting chance. Sakura gets them both down, no problem, while Sasuke and Naruto are at it for a few hours. Naruto remembers the Demon Brothers and thinks of a new technique he could use with his chains, but unfortunately he can't really test it out now. After a few more hours, Sasuke and Naruto fall onto the floor absolutely exhausted. They should have stopped ages ago, but neither wanted the other to get ahead. They stumble back to the house, battered and bruised, but both smiling, telling Kakashi that they managed to do it. Kakashi tells them both that they did very well and he admires their determination. Naruto, after having something to eat, tells the team that he has to go and test something because he's addicted to not only is addicted to ramen, but he's also addicted to training. The next day, the team go to the bridge with Tazuna to make sure nothing goes wrong. But in the distance, they see the same boy as before, covered in blood, carrying a headband and a big sword on his back. The boy tells them that they killed his master, and now he's going to kill them. That's the end of this part. I do need to explain why it's been a very long time since the last time of the Uchiha one. Truth is, I've seen a lot of them by different What If YouTubers, and I've liked them all. They're all brilliant. But I don't really want to use bits of their story. I don't want to feel too influenced by them, if that makes any kind of sense. I want to tell a different one. which is one of the reasons why Naruto's using the chains from his Uzumaki side instead of just relying on the Sharingan. I hope that makes sense and it clears up why it's been on a hiatus for so long. I have wanted to do it, but just thinking up ways that haven't been done. It's, you know what they say, there's not such a thing as an original idea anymore. But with that out of the way, let me know if you like this part and any improvements I could make. Subscribe and share if you really want to, and I'll see you later. Bye.